Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 and the London Green save. We're back with a chance to bounce back. A chance to bounce back from last time out where unfortunately we lost against the Acton Ealing Whistlers. They moved up to 9th. We were knocked down to 7th. But we have a chance here today against Lewisham Borough, the team that are unfortunately struggling at the bottom of the table, to get things back on track. Now, we didn't really have a look at the results of the other games there at the end of the last episode because I just dipped out. I was like, we've lost, but we took some good from that second half. So I dipped out, but we're going to have a look at them now. So Brentham Phoenix, big game. Look at that relegation battle game there. 6-4, absolutely bonkers. 2 hat-tricks over there is crazy. Hanwell and Elmstead with a draw. That's good. That's okay. That kind of keeps Hanwell in touch with us. That's really good. The Samurai beat the Bromleyans, which is actually, not ideal, but it kind of keeps things in the middle of the park. Newbury beating Long Lane. Very good. That condenses things again. Peckham, however, beating Larkspur. Would have preferred it the other way around. Peckham are looking good, strong at the top of the table right now. Hamden also getting a win. Can't be surprised on that one. And Tower Hamlets and Pitshanger getting a draw at the bottom. Well, that's fine. However, you can see Elmstead then took a point off of Peckham after being 2-0 down, no less. Very good stuff. Now we go into today's games where we have opportunities left and right to kind of catch up to Peckham, and because they're not playing, obviously. They've already played this week. They're not playing now. So if we can get a win, we will actually equalise on points, 24 points. And again, just like last episode, there's actually a chance to go ahead and do some damage. Now, today, we're going to start unbalanced, as we do tend to do. But you can see I've changed the formation just a tad. Just a tad. It's still more or less the exact same plan, but I have changed the formation just a tad. And we are going to engage a little bit higher up the pitch. In fact, I'm going to go for broke and engage all the way up the pitch with this formation. Now, this is the team we are starting with. Carson, Turner Gilligan, they are the wing backs. Carlisle and Evans in the middle of the park. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make a little change on that one. I'm going to let Sunday have a run out because he didn't play in the last game. So he'll have a chance. Johansson in goal. Kerr, Cutbush and Curran running the middle of the park. Venka and Embleton the wingers, but of course they have been moved back. And then Ruddock up top. Now, Ruddock scores goals. We know that. However, so does McSkeen. And we almost got away. It wants us to go. You know what? Fine. Let's go for it. It wants us to go attacking. And then it wants us to lower the intent. Come back to fend. That's because I don't want you getting pushed too far forward. You know what? Let's drop you onto a support then. There we go. So just defenders on defend, support, and then attacking through the wingers and the attackers. Everyone's looking good. Those are positive reactions. Let's go. Let's go. I really want to bounce back. I really want to bounce back and get a result in this game. 4 changes. Well, they have to make some changes. Of course, not a lot of the other squads. They do not have the number of players that we have to be able to rotate things as much as we do. So we kind of need to use that to our advantage, if I'm being honest. Of course, we start on attacking this game. I'm constantly changing my mind on what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. Sometimes we go attacking, we end up conceding very early. Sometimes we start on cautious, we end up conceding very early, or, we just don't create anything. We'll see what happens here today. We're starting on attacking, but if we do find that we are struggling, then, we'll just drop back. We'll just drop back and kind of go again. Johansson in goal he's in goal because Alan Jones, unfortunately, his XG stat took an absolute beating in that last game because of the 2 goals we did concede. So hopefully here today, Johansson will prove why he should be the #1 goalie, as the assistant manager claims he should be. And hopefully our defenders can do a little bit of a favour for him as well. Oh, into Ruddock, please. No, Kerr's there. Into Ruddock now. Oh! It's a good opportunity. It's still a good opportunity, but I do think playing that to Ruddock was the right idea. Venka nods it all the way across. We will get it back from the next header. Carson into the middle. Good. Cutbush is there. Good. Back to Sunday. That's all right. This is a pretty good start. Into Kurt out wide. No, look at that pass. That's a lovely pass. There we go. Unless there's an offside, that's a brilliant start. That's a brilliant start. Powell came out for the ball and was beaten to it. It was never going to get there. Sunday with the pass into, I think it was it Kerr? Yes, it was. And Kerr plays it straight away. I mean, I don't think the keeper's positioning is really that bad. He's come out. He's tried to, pressure the striker. And, okay, yeah, it's not ended up working for him because we've scored. But I don't really, I mean, if he stays on his line, you're saying, why haven't you come out? You can't really win in that situation. Sunday nods it to no one. That's a bad header, but it's regathered by Carson. Very, very nice. And that's a really, really good start. I'm going to call for a shout. I'm going to calm everyone down. Ratnage on the ball. Back to Conaghan. Whips it across. And it's well dealt with. Burt will regather. Blocked. Might go out for a throw-in. It will go out for a throw-in. A throw-in. We will go again. 4 minutes in. We're already 1-0 up. Is a little bit good. Little bit good. Turner Gilligan probably could have knocked that way, but he decided not to. And we end up, look at that, we're actually into 4th right now, but only 4th, which means the other teams must also be winning in their matches, or of course if they're drawing and they're getting a point, then it's gone to goal difference, in which case we want to score goals and try and... We missed! And try and push our numbers up. Lovely start so far, however. I'm very, very happy with this. Come on, buddy. Oh, lovely regather. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's the 10 minutes. Let's have a quick check on the analysis of the positionings. Why are we so far back? We are so far back. Really odd. Really odd. In fact, I don't know why we are so far back with the 61%. Whoa, he's just gone past him. Turner Gilligan does well. Let's see if this does anything. We are so far back. I'm thinking maybe move the wingers up, engage a little bit higher. It might not work. I don't know. Kavenka, good block. A little bit risky going for a slide. On the edge of the box, potentially in the box. Don't do it often, please. There is a bit of blue forming here. No, it's balanced out. Okay, good. Embleton into Kerr. Whips it across. Ruddock is there. Shoot it. I don't really know why. I mean, maybe it was off balance or something. Why is he not having a go there? Doesn't really make all too much sense to me. Embleton. Kavenka. Oh, come on. We've got to make it 2. We really do. Got to try and make it 2. Well done, Ruddock. Yes. Yes, out wide. Who's that to? It's a bad header as well, but who's that to? Inside, yes, Kerr. And again, Kerr shoots it off the bar. Ruddock there to regather. Embleton there to regather. It's come out to Cutbush. We get it back. Carson, inside, go. Yes, and again. Embleton, get behind. Doesn't feel like it. Now's your chance, however. Get the ball in. Got it away. Ruddock regathers back to the winger. No, cross it himself. Tried to. Gets blocked. Regather from Carlisle. We go again. Cutbush, forward. Sideways is okay. Turner Gilligan. Sideways. That's actually forward. I'm fine with that. Kavenka, get that in. Just whip it in. Yep. Where's he going? Oh, it's a free kick. That's a poor free kick to give away. There's not really any point because Kavenka was clearly struggling to get the ball into the box there. Okay, we're doing much better here today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a demand more. Carson, oh, this is the counter opportunity. Look at those numbers flooding forward. It's a 4-on-2 right now. Now it's a 3-on-2. Kavenka's got numbers. Get it in. That was really, really odd, but kind of knocks it back the other way. But we'll take the corner and we'll keep going. I'm going to change this onto the extended highlights. And because when things are going well, that's probably when I will go to the extended highlights because I don't want to tweak and change and potentially make things not go so well. I want us to just keep it as they are and keep doing what we're doing. Rather than kind of make an error in changing things. Okay. Possession's still looking good. I'm actually going to bring those wingers back. This is what I mean. Like, maybe this is an error to be making, but I want to bring the wingers back. And the reason I want to do that is because if they're getting a bit of momentum, it implies that they're getting a bit of possession. And if that is the case, Embleton into Kerr. Kerr shoots it low and it's in. What a finish that is. It may be that the keeper was still kind of out of position from coming for the corner, you know, coming for the punch of the corner. Let's see. Carson, yeah, I mean, he's a little bit wide. Moves over and then isn't back in position. The ball is really low. It's a great finish. It's a top finish. And I'm going to go for the calm down again. You know, because we're 2-0 up. That's very nice. Well dealt with. Really well dealt with. And good pressure. Yep, good again. Back they go. Anderson back to... Oh, no, back to Anderson again. Out wide. Daffyd is there. Daffyd shoots it. Nowhere near. And that is going to be a goal kick. 2-0 up. Very nice. Into Embleton. We'll actually be able to get there and whip this one in. No, back to Carson then. Oh, into Kerr. That's even better. He's... Oh, almost. Almost a penalty there. Kavenka at the back post. Who's there? Oh. Very close. Okay, Kavenka and Kerr look like they're struggling a tad on the conditioning there. So it might be an idea to give a little swap. Curran with the shot. Oh, off the post. Off the post / the side netting. Very close. Oh my word, that's even closer. It's so close. I don't want him to score from a free kick. That would not be good. That's the one, Curran. From distance. Oh, it's 3-0. This is how you bounce back. This is how you bounce back. What a goal. What a goal that is. I'm going to throw out a praise. Let's go. Let's go. Brilliant stuff. And it's not done yet. 2 minutes before the halftime whistle. Embleton towards the back post. Kavenka jumped. Well held. Fine. Fine. Going to go long. We've got big centre backs. Should be regathering that all day long. Embleton going to go try and go around his man. Pretty good. Yeah, very nice. Into Kerr. Kerr, take it in further. Take it in further. There was a couple of yards. There was a touch. There was a chance. Well held, Johansson. That should be half time. That is half time. Dressing room. Let's go. Start the second half. Get us going straight away. And I'm going to give them a praise. That should see greens. Bright greens all across the board here. Gonna call for that time. On those changes, yeah. Call for that time wasting. Yep, I've got greens across the board, and we've got the ball in the right area of the park. Conigan gets it. Where are you going? Okay, good. Sunday, I was like, where are you going there? Stepping inside, letting him have the ball. No. Hello, out to Carson. Embleton drifts wide. Nice. Inside. Yes, Kerr. And again. Back to Embleton then. Kerr's making some errors in attack. He is. I did say I was thinking of bringing him off because of the conditioning, so that still might be a good idea. Good block. What a block that is. Advantage play towards the back post. Mason jumps. Carson gets there. Embleton nods it away. He probably didn't need to there. Wasn't actually under that much pressure. But then he does well to kind of put pressure on the opposition. They're going to go long. Carson nod. No! Oh, Johansson. Very nicely done. Okay. Kavenka. Yeah, John Howard can come in. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of bring him. Do that? No, I don't know. He can play out wide. Embleton can't really, though. Okay. I don't know if this is the right idea, but oh, I'm really having to think here. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I want to rotate and I want to give players a rest. Kavenka needs a rest. But Howard doesn't really play so well on the wing. Embleton also... Actually, Embleton's looking okay. But again, Embleton doesn't play anywhere but that left mid position. So, a bit of an odd one. Like so? Is that the idea? I don't really know. Into a 4-3-3 means I've only made one change. I'm going to go with it because... I'm going to go with it because I want... I do want to make the change. Like, I think Kavenka does need a rest. Ruddock whips it in. Cutbush and Carlisle are there. It's well saved. That's all right. Sunday looks like he might need a rest as well. I don't think the wingbacks don't really step in there. Neither does Kaltoba, but Sunday does look like he needs a rest. And Kerr and Embleton, I mean, look, there's just numbers around that they need to calm down. Oh, and there's a goal against. Well, I'm out here worrying. Trying to keep things under control. That's an alarm. That's great. 61 minutes. Ruddock whips it in. Carlisle's there. Penalty. Okay. Who's going to take it? Surely it's Ruddock. It's Kieran Kerr. Okay. That's fine. I would really love us to make it 4-1. That would be awesome. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. Good. Gonna lower that tempo, lower that direction as well. Turn that off. Been hitting crosses again. That's not really what we were after. Bring it narrow. Get it disciplined. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Kieran Kerr, second goal of the season. Second goal of the game, buddy. Second goal of today. Look at that. Just calmly slotted it the other way. Okay. And now we just kind of want this game to just fizzle out. Just into nothing, you know. Don't really want or need much to happen here. Embleton can drift back. Howard doesn't particularly want to be on that wing, but I'm just gonna do it because I just want to bring us back. I just want to kind of make sure we kind of keep what we've got and don't throw anything away here. Make those changes as well. So October on for Carson, and conditioning wise, oh no, it is Sunday. Carson's actually okay. Kerr, I don't want to take him off when he's going for a potential hat trick. So I guess it's just McSkeen. 4-1, 4-1, just to settle this game out. Well done, Embleton. Nod it on. 15 minutes to go. Not long at all. Well up Sunday. Oh, wow. Yeah, good blocks. That's fine. At 75 minutes, those changes will come on now. Carson's gone into... Yeah, Carson's gone into centre-back. I'm actually going to drop us again. Mason is booked. That's fine. Oh, here's a chance. Go on, Curran. Whoa. Would have been very nice to get another one. Would have been very nice to get another one. Brentham taking points off Camden. That's the stuff. That's definitely the stuff. Okay, Cutbush. Take you off. Can we just get you off? You're on this yellow. No time at all left. Do it. Just bring him off. 4 minutes and 3 goals. I'm not worried about it. On that yellow card, we'll just take him off. It's going to go out, I think. No, Hal gets there, but there's no one in the middle. No one in the middle of kind of following up there. And this has been, yeah, a really, really good game. An absolute kind of controlled game. Just the exact response we're after a close win. A close loss against Acton. Every time we get beat is the kind of reaction we're wanting. Over the bar, no worries. 30 seconds gone. And that will be that. Phoenix and Tower Hamlets playing out a draw near the bottom of the table. That's fine for them. And Johansson goes to kick it out. Doesn't even need to. We end up winning 4-1. Very, very nice. Look at that. XG 1.9. And we actually scored 3 extra, really. Well, 2 extra, really. Of course, the penalty does help that. So the XG was more like 1.1. A much closer game when you think of that. But of course, with the possession the way it is, that's what happens. We control possession. We control the game. And bringing those wingers back, playing on attacking with the wingers back, it did seem to work. And we kind of hit Lewisham with, you know, a game plan that they might not have been expecting. Changing things up subtly, you know, with a bit of subtlety. Not, you know, like, oh, that didn't work. Let's go for a 5-3-2. That might work. No, it's our game plan with a little change, with a little tweak, with a little something, you know, nothing crazy. And there we go. We get a win. We move up to second by a goal. Look at that. It's only a goal. And Camden have dropped points, but the thing is, they've all got games in hand on us. Lots of draws. Look at that. Larkspur and Rising Ballers, they drew. Long Lane drawing against Samurai. That's brilliant. Pithanger beating Acton. Camden with a draw against Brentham as well. Peckham obviously got a draw in their game. That's why it is insanely close. Look at that. There are 7 teams, 24 or 23 points. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers stuff. Hanwell lost. Oh my word. Hanwell lost as well. 2 Bromleyans who are now just a win behind them. That's brilliant. That was a good win. That's a very good win. That was the kind of win we needed after a very close loss in that last game. Now, 2 goals and assist for Kieran Kerr is only a 9.10. What the heck? Could be way more. He played very, very well. Very, very happy with him in that game. 4-1 we did. Shots per 90. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to check the fixtures of the competition fixtures. And go onto that overview screen. We'll be able to click through the fixtures here. And there we go. So as expected, the other teams around us are going to have a game week without us. And then we come back on the 17th. It's currently the 7th. We've got a 10-day gap. Do we have a friendly in there? We don't. I've actually not organised a friendly. That's good. Only 2 more friendlies left this season against Eton Wick and Marlow before kind of on, you know, off game weeks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate forward. We'll get to the Pithanger game and we'll reevaluate the table when we get there. Okay, so here we are. We're at the Pithanger game. Of course, I'm not going to be playing it today, but we are going to look at the results that kind of rolled around us. We've actually got games in hand on teams around us now quite significantly. Of course, the only team we don't actually have a game in hand on, above us, that is Camden, which is an important one because we're going to play them real soon. So if we did manage to win that game, it would be, you know, we'd still be on the same amount of games played, but we'd actually be on top. You know, we'd be beating them, we'd be above them, we'd show that we can compete with these top teams. Because at the moment, we've only lost 2 games, and they're actually both against teams that are below us, which is really interesting. Why is that happening? How is that happening? It shouldn't be happening. but it is. So what we can see of these games here, you've got a win for Acton, you've got a win for Larkspur over Brenton. These are all kind of lower league stuff, but Hanwell beating the Long Lane. That's well, it's good for them, not good for us. But Long Lane kind of seeing a bit of a struggle here. Lost 5 games. Lewisham Pitshanger is a lower one. Bromley's beating Peckham, very good. I mean, that's middle of the park stuff. That's right around us. Camden getting a win, not a surprise. London Samurai beating Newbury takes them up into 3rd. Wow. Wow. That game, just a 0-0, not really worrying about that. Bromley's getting another win. But then Tower Hamlets again. Tower Hamlets, somehow, some way, they take points off the teams above them. It's an interesting one. It really is. But that is it. That is all we're going to be looking at. We are 5th in the table, but games in hand. Can we make them count? That is the question. Thank you for watching. Shall catch you next time.